my program will have you become successful. And I mean successful in whatever way you want to feel successful. Whether it's knowing your purpose, your life purpose, your career direction, and you want to follow that. Maybe it's your relationships. Maybe you've had trouble with those and you want to know why, and you want to have success in that. Or maybe you've trying to start a business, you can't do that and it's not working for you. Or you're just typically afraid of everything and you don't have any confidence, so you can't start what you think you want to do, or you don't stay with it. And then you've noticed you don't have the self-esteem that most people might have who become hugely successful in a lot of different areas. And I can help you become successful because, see, it's all in your mind. It is all in your mindset. You've heard that forever from every single person who does the kind of work that I'm doing. Every single coach says the same thing. It's about your mindset. How do you develop that? Well, I did that. I created a program that develops your mindset so you can get out of your way, so you're no longer stuck, so you're no longer afraid, and so that you can achieve the success that you're supposed to have. Because we're all born with something within us. It was God-given that we're meant to use that would cause our lives to become extremely successful. But we don't always do that. I didn't do that. I was afraid from the time I was born. I just feared absolutely everything. And I always felt out of place. I didn't have where I was supposed to be. Everybody was different than me. I felt that forever. And then I kept doing things that never succeeded. A lot of things that didn't succeed. Some did, but a lot of them didn't. I go, why am I going in that direction? And then I had terrible relationships. Those always went south. They were just terrible. And I go, why do I keep attracting the same person? Why do I keep doing this? And then in 1988, I did something else. So I started doing automatic writing, which means I was sitting down every day and receiving cosmic guidance, information, universal wisdom, and it transformed my life. I walked through every difficulty, every challenge, every problem that I had because I changed my mind. I had healing that I went through, physical healings, things that people couldn't understand. And I've talked about that quite a bit. You know, when I was first going to do my program many years ago, I was going to call it Overcoming Everything because I knew I had done that. But I had to put it together in a way that other people could receive it and so that it would work for them as well. And I did that. When I first put out my program in December of 2021, my current program, I was just blown away by the results that people had received. And I thought, oh, that's really astonishing. Well, it made sense because I've done all that stuff. I've been through what you've been through. I know what you're feeling. See, the other part of this is I'm a mystic, I'm a sage, and I'm intuitive. So I could receive information. And I've been compiling it for 35 years. That's what I've done. And that's why I know my program will cause you to become successful. You just have to decide that you want it. That's the only thing you have to do, is decide that you want to become successful. There's no problem, question, difficulty, anything that you could come to me with or deal or go to the program and not have it solved. That's just the way that it works. And I've proven it over and over again. I was speaking with someone today, another consultant, I was telling him about what I was doing and what my program was. He wants me to speak on this stage, this big stage in May, and we're talking about that. But when I told him about the program, he says, I'm working with another coach who's doing this, and he's charging $8,000 for it. I said, yeah, I know. I knew that. I've known that for a long time. I've talked about it for a long time, but I'm also a person that I have to know before I put something out that it's valuable. I've always been that way. When I had my big vocal coaching business, which I still do, but I had to know that what I was giving my clients would make this difference. And I just received some really great confirmation for that today. Then I was doing a coaching call today, and one of the members in our program, I told her, I said, I convinced you, I had to force you to join this program. And she knew that. Because, see, we don't move. We get afraid. We think this isn't going to work because we've convinced ourselves that we can't do it because we didn't do it before. I called my program your last development program because I know you wouldn't need anything else. But now what I'm doing is I'm going to take it further because I have to put my time and effort into really fully developing this. So I'm going to be making changes, as I've mentioned before. And when the person today told me you should be charging so much more, people have said that to me for months, for more than a year actually. And so now I'm making those changes because I'm also going to have a lot more publicity, which I'm thrilled about because I'm doing a really huge interview next week. So I want you guys to check it out and to see, because if you want to become successful in your life, if you want to move through all the crap that you've been experiencing, if you want to feel powerful, if you want to manifest the life you want to have, my program, my work will take you there. And this is why I guarantee it, because I know that it works. And the only problem that people have is getting started. We think, no, this is not going to happen for me, and then we stay in the same place. I understand that because I did that for a long time. I've been to every coach, I've been to every mentor, I've done all of that stuff. This is also why I have so much more to give to others. But the other thing I'm doing, I have 2 other people with me, so it's going to be so much bigger, and we're bringing in everything. We're bringing in all sorts of trauma healing and meditation and breath work, all kinds of things to get people to that place where they can move beyond every place they've been stuck in their life and achieve success. So check it out, and also check out my events, because I'm doing some Wilhelm talks. You want to come to those because you will understand how I've received this information, how I transformed my life, and how it's going to help you transform yours, especially at this time in our world where everything is changing. The world is changing, and you're going to want to become your best empowered self so that you can succeed. That is what my program does. All right. You have everything within you already to become successful. All I do is just guide you to see it, own it, love it, and implement it in your life and live what you're supposed to. That's all.